Okay, so Sydney's got a new horse, and
I do.
our horses are sitting right here. And if you're wondering what's going on, I think we're moving. We're just
We're gonna do
we
it.
we talked about a lot of things since over the course of the last episode and stuff like that. And we were just talking about how we feel like this area has no identity. Our house is super modern, and then you come down here and you kind of have like these medieval looking buildings. Further down you have a pretty modern looking barn and farmhouse.
Can I just say, with that being said, although there is like some ideas that we were always throwing out, like, oh, like maybe we're just like newcomers to the town and we settle at the top and stuff. It's like, I think we've mostly outgrown this area. I think we want a different style of build. I think that's what it boils down to, because yeah, like you were saying, like it has no identity.
No cohesion.
It's hard. Yeah, it's little to no cohesion. With that being said, I still love this area. I think it's the cutest. I think it's such a nice little settled area.
Yeah. And I think that one thing to look back on with this spot is this will be like a benchmark for how far we've come as builders and stuff like that. And I want this world to have lore, and I mean just kind of interjecting ourselves into the lore by making up some weird story that we were just like some modern settlers that were the town mayor or whatever gifted us this land up here. No, it just doesn't. You can tell it's forced. And it's not like we'll never come back here. There's definitely a lot more stuff that we need to move. As you can see, we are loaded. I mean, like top to bottom in the backpack. Absolutely loaded full of stuff. Sydney too. All in all, I think it was just time for a change of scenery. I think we kind of robbed ourselves to a certain extent with kind of where we placed ourselves. I don't think at the time we really thought about the Zarek Plains sightline that's right next to the snow-capped mountain and how that doesn't look appealing. I think we're gonna start our brand new journey, and
I'm excited.
We'll see you guys when we get there. Like I said, we're not too far away. We're really not too far away. It's roughly like 1,200 block. We kind of picked it out back whenever I was getting some materials for the library build. I saw the area and I was like, man, like this looks like a perfect like palette to start something new. So yeah, but we're finna head out. Okay, so this is kind of the place we picked out. It's cool. It's a plains biome. We were looking to and look, we're not that far away. I think I said 12,000 or 1,200, and it's roughly 1,200 away. We found a plains biome next to a cherry biome.
Grove in the back. Yeah.
I really like this area. I think it'll fit in with the style we're going for. I think we're gonna have to get rid of like all these trees that you could kind of see, and we might have to take down that small little bushel of cherry trees, just so that the cherry grove kind of stays in the background. Also, infinite horses. We have so many horses. We could breed good horses and stuff like that. Do like a horse sanctuary somewhere or something like that.
I think so. Maybe in the cherry grove,
Yeah.
farther away. I like the idea of that in honor of my late horse. I'm really sad about that.
Yeah, I think we can probably fit a memorial horse statue in this place.
Around all the horses, yeah.
And there's a few things that we're gonna have to go back for inevitably. Like we're gonna have to go
So
back
much
for
things.
our animals and all that.
Yeah.
But I think we probably just need to lay down some chests. I mean, pretty much just lay down some starter stuff. Yeah, we have a pretty cool house design. We spent a lot of time
I
on
think
it.
so.
Took a
We
really
had a
long
lot
time.
of fun building it.
Took a lot of time to like get it how we wanted it to look, and it was a struggle. It's our first time ever building a house in this. Okay, if y'all are curious, this is gonna be the beginnings of our industrial city. We don't have a name for that city yet. We're gonna come up with that, but I think we definitely want to name our cities. I don't know what to name it yet. I think as more buildings pop up, we'll get to
Better
naming
direction.
it. Lore-wise, I guess that's just a rural town over there, full of a bunch of very sparsely populated, everyone knows each other kind of thing. But over here, we want this to be more dense and more, what's the word? Just more lively, you know?
Yeah.
Wider roads make it seem like there's more people passing through, stuff like that. We're gonna focus on the industrial style. It's our first time ever building a house in the industrial style. And all the buildings are kind of gonna follow that style. We're gonna make each of them unique, of course, but that's kind of what we're aiming for. Just to cover on a few things, we uninstalled a few mods. We got rid of Fabric Seasons because we were just kind of getting tired of, you know, like the snow and all the different colors making this, making our builds look busy and
A little
it was
hard
just
to.
too much
Yeah.
sometimes. We also uninstalled diagonal glass panes. I know y'all didn't really see us use any diagonal glass panes, but
We just didn't like it.
I mean, I was trying to do some glass smoke, like for a chimney, some artificial smoke. And the panes were just like all connecting up, and it was just too much. So
It just wasn't it. Yeah.
well, we've thinned out the mod pack. The mod pack is definitely not finalized. One thing that we're definitely waiting on is a backport of the Pale Gardens, because we're on 1.21.1, and we really would love to be able to use Pale Oak, Pale Moss. It's such a good texture. It's a shame that we didn't start this modded
With it.
series like in a version that had it. Like looking back, like, you know, there's a ton of stuff we should have done, but you can't change it, right? We're already here.
No, yeah.
So
But I would like to experience the creek. Is it the creaking?
yeah, the
I don't know.
creaking. I mean, I have so many cool ideas for like skits. I mean, I know y'all saw By the Biome last time. That's probably one of my favorite skits we've ever done. And I mean, like, I could already see the
That's so
ideas
fun.
in my head for what we
Fun.
could do with the creaking in a By the Biome skit. Anyway, but yeah, so we're gonna look at what resources we need to gather up for this house, and I think it's gonna go on this little hill up here. We might have to do some terraforming, make it a little bigger, or maybe even knock it down one layer, you know?
I think we may. I think that's, yeah.
But
We'll play around and
we'll play around, see what we can do, but this time we're gonna build a new house, a fresh start, you know?
fresh start. It's happening.
Okay,
Back.
dude, I'm gonna be honest, bro. Y'all know the drill. It's been a few days. Yeah.
It really has been.
It really has been. It's been a really busy past couple days. I mean,
It was just
uh,
Easter,
it,
so I'm
yeah.
sure you
So
guys
happy
had the
Easter
same
if you
struggles.
happy
Yeah.
Easter if you celebrate Easter. Yeah, I mean, I had to see like 3 different families. It's a whole thing, bro. Every
It
holiday.
is.
But hey, we're
It is.
back. We're happy to be back. We've been
Mhm.
doing a lot of building. I mean, y'all
We
probably,
have.
what are you talking about? I don't see anything, but we've been doing a lot of designing future builds. I think we've got some pretty banger builds for like the next 3 or so, 4 or so episodes or something like that. We're actually like ahead, which is pretty rare. Usually, like we finish designing a
We're
build.
ahead in building.
Yeah, we're ahead in
We're not
building.
ahead in filming.
We're not ahead in filming, but you know
Not at all.
that's better than nothing. I'd rather at least have the concept down. Anyway, I'm sure I said it already, but this is going to be like a industrial kind of district of sorts. We're going very, not like modern industrial, more like industrial revolution industrial. If you guys are wondering why my pickaxe and my shovel and axe all look like this and my potato is actually a cube, I have this resource pack installed called MB's 3D textures, I think it is, and they make a lot of the textures for the tools and stuff 3D. I also have the Hold My Items mod, which gives you unique animations for chopping and shoveling and punching and even eating. And of course, like placing blocks and stuff like that. So, yeah, let me know if y'all like it. I could always turn it off if y'all think it's too distracting or something like that. Anyway, yeah, we're gonna spend some time gathering some resources, start building, and yeah, we'll see you guys when the build is finished. We're gonna commence the montage. So, we finished the house.
We did.
Look at how we're wiggling. We're wiggling. We're so happy. Okay, look at it. Yeah, this is kind of the look we were going for. for this industrial district.
Excuse me. Dude, my chair is like fighting.
So this is kind of the look we kind of want to go for with this industrial district. It's a lot different than what we've been doing, and ever since we started using Lightmatica, we've been able to go into a lot more detail with our builds and really build something we want, because our issue was like, without Lightmatica, we would kind of just put something up and then like it would have to stay there. But with Lightmatica, we're able to like build it in creative, get it to be exactly how we want it, and then we copy the schematic. So I mean, I think we're really proud of this, and the other builds, we have a few other builds lined up. We're also, I'm not going to talk about those right now though. Let's talk about the house. For the exterior, we used quite a few new techniques. Like, for one, these trapdoor, I mean, these aren't new in the sense of like, as if like people have just started doing this, but we kind of use this trapdoor sign thing right here. Makes a pretty cool looking shutter, I think it's called. We also used these signs on slabs to kind of create a different kind of shape with like these kind of like overhang kind of things, and this is something you'll see will be reoccurring quite often, I think. That's an item shelf that Sydney put up there. It's kind of like connect the bamboo scaffolding. Yeah, speaking of, we also use scaffolding as windows.
Nice little chimney we got.
I'm really proud of this chimney design.
It's just a little simple, but it's fun. And then we have, of course, the horse staples for our horsies to keep safe.
They have some hay to eat.
Yeah, some maybe to lie down on, and then, you know, of course, some more storage on the sides with some fruit and some coal. And I love this side specifically. Let's take a step back and look at it. I know there's a big shadow on it. Are you using complementary?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, you see the same shadow as I've seen, but I really like this lattice work we did on like in this balcony area. I think it's super cute. And you know, I really like, if we come a little closer, we have this nice little faucet.
As you can see, the wind vane. We have this kind of bamboo thing up here, and it had no real purpose, but we decided to put a wind vane up there, and I think that's pretty cool. 300 days.
We just hit 300 days.
I can't believe we've spent 300 days. Okay, speaking of the amount of days we've played, I plan on doing a world tour at 365 days if we build enough in this kind of area within that time frame, within the next 65 Minecraft days. If we get enough builds in, I'll definitely do the tour.
I think we definitely can. Yeah, it's just going to take a lot of... I'm really excited, but yeah.
There was one more thing. Oh, yeah. Okay, so for the roof, we wanted to figure out how to get more, like, shape with those walls up there. And something that, again, my goat, B-Dubs, I've learned from just observing, is candles do a really good job at giving you more shape. And you can, if you use the gray candles with a gray roof, you can really get that shape. And same thing with, let's say you have a deep slate roof, you can use the black candles to get that same shape, and it looks really cool. Okay, I'm gonna let Sydney give the interior tour. She did all of it pretty much, so.
Go outside.
Oh.
Welcome in. Let's start in the kitchen. It's quaint, it's small. We'll do some more cooking with Sydney's, I think, to rest in the new house.
Yes.
We have room for all of our storage. This isn't sanitary, but that's okay. We have a nice little window. I have some weird, like, block things happening right here. I'll have to show you later, but I'm glad you can't see it. But we have a nice little living room and some storage areas right here to the side. Very nice, very spacious. You know, this is honestly one of my favorite things of the house.
Little frog painting,
He's perfect. He's so cute. Upstairs is something that I still want to work on because we, of course, need bookshelves right here. We just don't have the supplies. It feels very barren up here, and I'm trying to think of ways to make it not. And I don't know if you'll have any ideas, or because it's such an awkward space, like this one little gap, like it's just a little awkward. Um, so if y'all have any ideas, that would be lovely if you want to leave them down.
Yeah.
But we may also do some remodeling. It just depends on how things go. But yeah, this is what we got so far. And then, of course, our nice little balcony. You can see some horses over there. Some cows down the way.
Dude, speaking of the horses, I have tamed like all but 5 horses in this valley. There's some black horses over there that I've yet to get to because we had to build this thing. All of them suck. We kept 2 of them because one of them is a 4-block jumper and the other one is pretty fast. This is the fast one. And then the 4-block jumper is nowhere to be found. Where did he go? He's over here. Yeah, this is our 4-block jumper right here. And I was trying to, as you can see, he's got a pretty high jump. I mean, I guess you probably can't tell, but
you can see from look. I'll show you.
Yeah.
Watch this.
Yeah, I mean.
Wait, that wasn't even max.
See, that wasn't even max, but like, look how high he's going.
There he goes.
These are like, that's a 4-block jump. So we were thinking like, I know it's pretty rare you get both genes with horse breeding, but if we can breed this guy with this guy, and we can get both genes, and then, dude, it would just be the most cracked horse ever. But with all that being said, it's pretty late at night. We're tired. We have school tomorrow. It's like finals week. I mean, next week is whatever. It doesn't matter. But we love you guys. Thanks for watching if you stuck around until the end. And yeah, we'll see y'all. We'll see y'all next time. Night.
Yeah. Good night.